as we continue to look into loss and grief and measuring on grief, I want us to look at the effects of grief. When someone has come face to face with loss of a loved one, maybe someone has gone through a miscarriage, maybe someone has gone through loss of a very beloved pet. I know that's not our Kenyan thing, but it happens. When someone maybe has been through a very long term of going through an illness, especially the terminal illnesses, someone goes through grief. And there's very many effects of grief. Out of my research, what have I found out? I've interacted with widows, widowers, I've interacted with orphans, I've interacted with women who have survived gender violence, and to some extent, some men who have decided to come out so clearly. And what did I find out in this journey of over 10 years? A person may have intense feelings of grief. This can become very overwhelming, making it seem so hard, even impossible to think about anything else. The other effect of grief is something that people really joke about. I'm going to use a very common example that we have seen on social media, and I'm drawing this from social media information. We recently lost a young champ, a young man, who was very famous. I didn't know him. Actually, my children were laughing at me, asking me who doesn't know Brian Chira. I didn't know Brian until he died. I tried to follow up, and I looked into it from a psychological perspective, like every other counselor would have done. And I came to find out that this is a young man who had not processed loss and grief of the mother. You know, many a times, children lose their loved ones, especially their parents, and then out of sympathy, you're like, I'm going to live with the child of so and so, I'm going to take care of